Hello, I'm Peter Towers, Managing Director of BIZTOOls. Welcome to Accountants Minute. When Andrew Geddes speaks, smart accountants listen. The theme for this edition of Accountants Minute is accountants must diversify now. Andrew Geddes has over 40 years experience in the accounting and financial industries. He was co-founder of the Financial Management Research Centre at the University of New England and is a former chairman of Green Cross Limited, a company which was built from a single veterinary practice in Townsville to a nationwide success story, becoming a top 200 ASX company. And Andrew advised and mentored that company for over 35 years. Andrew Geddes has issued a timely warning to accountancy firms that you need to diversify and to do it now. He says diminished returns are flowing into practices relying solely on tax compliance work, and this is going to impact sooner rather than later. Andrew Geddes said that the smart move for accountants is to transition into business advisory services now. Accounting firms will need to undertake a detailed investigative process prior to launching into business advisory services. You should carefully select an SME to undertake a strategic review and then undertake that process for each of the clients that you're proposing to introduce to business advisory services. Once you've identified the client and done some preliminary research and discussions with the client, you could then launch into a complete review of the business's operations and then prepare budgets which you could compare back to the financial accounts and make sure this process is monitored monthly. Geddes said this is the strength of accountants, predicting financial performance and goal setting, then mentoring and monitoring on the results. Geddes gave an example of a mid-sized multi-partner accounting firm looking to go into business advisory service. He said in the first instance you need to determine how much additional work you can reasonably take on with its current infrastructure and resources. And that might mean selling off some low-end clients to an accountant who's just starting up in professional practice, wants to get a group of clients together. Geddes looked at two firms that have been highly successful in making the transition. One's a 5-partner regional firm that has become the most profitable firm that Andrew has seen in 45 years of advising to accountancy firms all over Australia and New Zealand. He indicated that this firm set up a senior leadership team, and each member of the leadership team undertook to become an expert in a different aspect of business advisory services, whether it was budgeting, cash flow forecasts, raising capital as an early stage innovation company, succession planning, implementing the 52-week of the year accountancy process. Didn't matter, but they made sure they had an expert in each of those disciplines. And the firm also established expertise in a range of different industries. They also established that they would not have any client that was paying them less than $5,000 a year, so that they could gain a deeper involvement with their ongoing clients, so that they had a view a little bit closer to the 1 inch wide, 1 mile deep that we at ESS BIZTOOLS are advocating that accountants should have as you switch from a heavy reliance on compliance work for clients into being their key financial advisor, which is what business advisory services and virtual CFO services are all about. The other accounting firm that Andrew featured in the podcast was a sole practitioner who has 4 team members, some of them working part-time. The sole practitioner attends to most of the business advisory services work, which is performed for about a dozen companies as the virtual chief financial officer. The taxation and compliance work is primarily handled by the team members. And that might give those of you who are sole practitioners an idea as to how you could go about implementing an introduction to business advisory services for your clients. Please think about it. Andrew indicated that both of these practices transitioned by using the ESS BIZTOOLS Business Advisory Services packages to get them started. Geddes then gave some closing advice to accountants. The other trend that's occurring in the marketplace is the addition of wealth management services as a vertical add-on to tax and accounting work. Andrew Geddes finished the podcast by making the comment, add external CFO offerings, then financial services to avoid irrelevance. If you have any questions on the services supplied by ESS BIZTOOLS to assist accountancy firms to introduce business advisory services and chief financial officer services to your clients and prospects, please don't hesitate to contact us. I'm quite happy to have a 45-minute, no obligation conversation with you to explore how we could go about introducing business advisory services concepts to your firm so you can deliver that to your clients and prospects. So if you'd like to do that, please make a phone call, 1-800-232-088, or send me an email, peter@essbiztools.com.au, and we will organise a no obligation Zoom meeting for you. If, of course, you're interested in proceeding now, please go to our website, www.essbiztools.com.au, and you can view the presentation that we have there on the packages contained within ESS BIZTOOLS. And if you're so inclined, you're most welcome to proceed to the subscription area, and you can proceed with selecting which of our packages. And don't forget, we have special offers on at present, which are running through to the 30th of June for both our advanced package and our starter package. I hope you enjoy reading this edition of Accountant's Minute. Stay safe and have a great day. Goodbye.